boys and girls, welcome to your next flipped classroom lesson. Today's lesson is called Compare Fractions with the Same Numerator. Okay, you ready for this? I think so. Here's our essential question. How can you compare fractions with the same numerator? Let's unlock the problem together. Josh is at Enzo's Pizza Palace. He can sit at a table with 5 of his friends or at a different table with 7 of his friends. The same size pizza is shared equally among the people at each table. At which table should Josh sit to get more pizza? Okay, so he can sit at a table with 5 of his friends or at a different table with 7 of his friends. Same size pizza. Remember, that's important because the whole, if you are comparing fractions, the whole has to be the same size. Now look here, it says there will be 6 friends sharing pizza A or 8 friends sharing pizza B. I'm confused. I thought he was going to go sit with either 5 friends or 7 friends. Why all of a sudden is it 6 and 8? Can you tell me please? I'm confused. Oh, that's right. We have to count him in the problem, don't we? So we have to add him to the 5 friends to make 6 at one table. We have to add him to the 7 friends to make 8 at the table. Oh my goodness, you guys are so much smarter than I am. Thank you for helping me to understand that. Whew. All right, so now let's go back to Josh and his friends. So Josh will get either 1/6 or 1/8 of a pizza. Woo, we got that cleared up. Shade 1/6 of pizza A. Here we go. We're going to shade 1/6. All right. Now we're going to shade 1/8 of pizza B. Yum, yum, yum. I wonder if it's pepperoni or mushroom. Ooh, not mushroom. Which piece of pizza is larger? So compare the 1/6 to the 1/8. I think that 1/6 looks bigger than the 1/8. What do you think? Yeah. So 1/6 is greater than 1/8. So Josh should sit at the table with 5 friends to get more pizza. Because if he sits at this table with these 7 friends, he has to share with more people. So he gets a smaller piece. I'd rather sit at this table with fewer people and get a bigger piece. How about you? Yeah, me too. Good. Let's look at another problem. On Saturday, the campers paddled 2/8 of their planned route down the river. On Sunday, they paddled 2/3 of their route down the river. On which day did the campers paddle farther? So Saturday was 2/8, Sunday was 2/3. Let's compare using fraction strips. 2/8, so let's color in or shade in 2/8. Okay. Now we want 2/3. There we go. And now we need to compare the shaded parts. So let's think. If 1/8 is less than 1/3, then 2/8 is less than 2/3, right? So we have 2/8. Look at the picture. Is 2/8 greater than, less than, or equal to 2/3? That's right, less than. The thirds are bigger pieces, right? The 8ths are smaller pieces, so 2/8 is less than 2/3. So the campers paddled farther on Sunday. Good job. All right, do you have one more in you? Sure you do. Let's read this one together. For her class party, Becky baked 2 cakes, yummy, yummy cakes, that were the same size. Again, there we go with the same size. After the party, she had 3/4 of the carrot cake and 3/6 of the apple cake left over. Was more carrot cake or more apple cake left over? What I'm being asked to find is, was there more carrot cake or more apple cake left over? So my important information is she had 3/4 of the carrot cake left over, and she had 3/6 of the apple cake left over. Since the numerators are the same, look at the denominators to compare the size of the pieces. So we have 4ths and 6ths. The more pieces that a whole is divided into, so 6 is more pieces, than the what the pieces are. How do you compare the 6ths to the 4ths? There's more 6, so they are smaller. So the more pieces that a whole is divided into, the smaller the pieces are. Just like Josh and those pizzas. If he shared those pizzas with 5 other friends, he'd get a bigger piece than if he shared it with 7 other friends. So the more people or the more pieces, the smaller the pieces are. The fewer pieces a whole is divided into, like 4ths, is fewer, the what? I heard some of you say it, the larger the pieces are. So if there are fewer pieces, they're larger. If there's more pieces, they have to be smaller pieces. So 1/4 is greater than 1/6. Because there are fewer pieces. With 1/4, you only have 4 pieces. With 1/6, you have 6 pieces. So the 4ths are greater than the 6s because there are fewer pieces in the 4ths. So then 3/4 would be greater than 3/6. So there was more. Which one was the 3/4? Carrot cake. Let's double check just to be sure. 3/4 of the carrot cake, 3/6 of the apple cake. So there was more carrot cake left over because 3/4 is greater than 3/6. Awesome! And you didn't even have to get any manipulatives out. You didn't have to use fraction bars or fraction circles. You looked at the denominators and thought about how the smaller the denominator, the bigger the piece. The fewer pieces you have, the bigger those pieces are. Good job. Let's look at this error alert. When comparing fractions with the same numerator, like the 3 and the 3, be sure the symbol, what we put down here, shows that the fraction with fewer pieces, that's the 4, has fewer pieces in the whole, is the greater fraction. So if the numerators are the same, you look at the denominators. This denominator of 4ths has fewer pieces than the 6th, which means that these pieces are larger, so that fraction is greater than the fraction with the larger denominator. All right, everybody okay with that? You got it? I think you do. All right, boys and girls, you may go on and do your discussion board. Remember, you won't be able to see anybody else's answers or their posts until you have posted yours. Then remember, you also need to go on and comment on at least 2 other posts. Come back in an hour or so and comment on your post. See who has made a comment on your post. Check your posts, check all the comments that are there, and make sure that you have answered it correctly, because remember, sometimes your friends are trying to help you if you made a mistake, or if you didn't clarify something correctly, they will help you to explain it in a logical way. So go on and do your discussion board, and I will see you in class tomorrow. Bye guys.